What's going on, guys? Darth back with some more Queen's Blade Limit Break video content. Today we're going to cover the in-game update slash reset. I slept in today, so I'm a little late getting started, but I do have my signature Starbucks here. You can't see it, but you could probably smell it through the microphone. If you don't have Starbucks, run down and get it because this one's going to be an awesome video, if I do say so myself. I'm just kidding. All right, anyways, there was a lot of things that actually happened in today's update, and I'm not used to them updating the game later in the week. It's Thursday for me. Usually I see updates on Monday or Tuesday. It's not that big a deal. They don't give you advance warning. They just kind of do. So you have a lot of new packs. Risty, on a side note, made her appearance in the skill. Risty made her appearance in the Arrival summons. A lot of people are excited about that. And it's actually a good week because B. Malona is here as well. So a lot of people are fans of Risty, both here and in the manga. Or I'm not familiar with the manga, but in the series, a lot of people like her. But we got an update today. They released Risty, Ari's back in the Ultimate Summons, but the Fall Foliage event. So a fall event is here. I thought we just had a fall event. I think it was actually even called the Moonfall event a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so. I thought that was the fall event, but it doesn't really matter. The event is back. We all know it as the puzzle event. We just call it the puzzle event. I mean, they all have different themes. They all have different names, but the activities are basically the same. So I'm going to refer to it as the puzzle event. But let's go in and take a look at it. If you don't know how to access it, it's up at the top right here under Events. And this is a standard screen that you see. Like I said, they all have different themes, names, and skins. This one's called the Peeping Tom event, featuring S. Malona, Skill Malona. Actually, it's called the Leaf Peeping event. Okay, that's my bad. Leaf Peeping actually means the same thing. It's the Peeping Tom event. Featuring a new skin. And actually, interesting enough, S. Malona was the skin featured in the previous event. Although I don't like this particular skin. I like the hair, the coloring. They're amazing coloring, texture. But I like the previous event's skin. Did not buy it. So with that, we'll start on what this event generally contains. We'll start with a skin pack. Not worth it, guys. $50. This is something that's become common with these. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to show you attack and HP, 2%. That's off of a, if you know anything about how this game works, these increases are off the base attributes of a max level character, whatever ceiling you hit. It's not worth it, guys. It doesn't provide you any benefit. It does stack with spicy poses. If you don't know, this is a separate skin type that you can equip that stacks with the spicy pose bonus, but it's not worth it. And everybody's saying, well, the diamonds in game technically is the same value, and you're just getting all this for free. Knock that off. No. All right. So we've covered the skin pack. The board game was introduced after these events started, but I'm not going to go into board games too much. Everybody's disappointed. They made some changes to the rewards. It's much harder to complete circuits, etc. They reduced the rewards. It's a pain in the ass. Okay, it does provide rewards, but I'm not going to touch on it. I'm going to touch on it in a different video because there's too much to go into, and that's a separate rant. But the board game is something you should do. It does have an exchange to use currencies, these coins, and there is a way to get rewards. And when you add the rewards from these on top of the main rewards of this event, okay, it's something. Whatever. Not going to cover, not going to go out into that anymore. It usually has a top-up event reward that if you top up for X amount of days, you get an ultimate reward. There's some value in these deals, but you really got to watch your spending in these games, guys. It can get out of control, and sometimes these rewards, even these Genesis stones and these artifact jewels, are not worth spending. This one you got to top up 5 days, I believe. Usually these $10 ones is 3 days. They changed it from 3 to 5. $50 to get rewards and then summon an ultimate. You're going to have to make that choice on your own. So let's start with the main attraction here, the puzzle event, guys. Puzzle event If you're not familiar with this, daily you get puzzle pieces. This is a community event. The community can actually help you, so most people get this done relatively quickly. You get puzzle pieces by logging in, and you get puzzle pieces by completing daily tasks. You know, anything from topping up, this is 99 cents. You top up 99 cents, you get rewards. Guild Boss Challenge times 4. So you can't do it the first day, you got to do it the second day. There's a plethora of rewards that give you pieces. Now you are going to collect a lot of pieces you already have, but every time you flip a piece, you get a reward. They range from, you know, and it is random actually when you select these. It's predetermined. Every one of these has a reward, but it ranges from diamonds to, you know, XP to gold to runestones. It's worth it. You start building it. But it all culminates when you complete the puzzle piece. You get a free warrior, and you get her spicy pose. This is awesome, guys. Now, you're not going to get event warriors. You're not going to get meta warriors. But that doesn't mean that these warriors aren't usable, particularly to new players, low-level players who may need warriors. But the main attraction actually is the free spicy pose that you get. Last time Malonia was featured, she's a decent character, even for average players. And a lot of times this is going to be the only chance that some players in the game are able to obtain spicy poses. Spicy poses increase your damage substantially, both in PvE and PvP. It also, the more you add, you get damage resistance, you get more damage. There's a lot of benefits to having these. So if you're a free-to-play player and you're following these events, this is going to be a bread and butter for you in getting warriors, but also spicy poses to help increase your damage on things like guild bosses. It may not help you substantially in PvP, but it could. Warbelia is the featured warrior here. She's not a bad tune. I used her when I first started out. I mean, I quickly got rid of her, and I use her for, I have dozens and dozens, or I had dozens and dozens of her. I used her at the beginning, but I infused her into other warriors. And I don't have a copy of her, so I can't show you the spicy pose, so I apologize about that. But there's something here for advanced players as well, in that if once you complete this puzzle, you can take this spicy pose. If you don't know, they added under the summon feature the spicy prayer. You can use the spicy conversion tool. As you can see, I have the previous events Malonia here. You can come in here and use this to convert to another spicy warrior. You can only convert mind, physical, and skill, but you can convert her to another warrior of the same. It has to be the same attribute, so it's going to be a warrior within the same attribute. So you can use Warbelia to maybe get a spicy pose for someone like, say, P. Claudette or Miriam. You're not going to get the event warriors, but it is something that you can do if you did not kind of put two and two together there. This is something that you can gift pieces that you're not using as well. Guys, go in here in your settings and set which pieces you need. Help each other out setting these and sending these out. Getting pieces we've already touched on is by completing daily tasks. So the ultimate reward here is flipping pieces, completing the puzzle, getting a free warrior, whether it's fusion material or something you're going to use, and a free spicy pose. That's going to take us to kind of the other main attraction of this event, and it's going to be the warrior trial and they call it the maple prayer, but we call it the prayer because the name changes, but it always has prayer in there. The maple prayer is an area you come in and you make wishes on. You take materials, 2 different types of materials, and you make a wish to get fairly decent rewards, guys. How do you get these materials? Okay, well, one, by logging in every day, going to your prayer tab, selecting your daily tasks, your wish tasks. Every day that you log in, you're going to get rewards, but you're also going to get 1/2 of the currency that you need. If you notice, it's all the same. Okay, if you log in, there's 7 days of rewards. This is free, guys. You get a free, at the end of it, you get a free orange rune, and you get fairly decent rewards if you know what this does for you. You're going to get 1/2 of the reward, and it's usually the left half. Well, how do you get the right half? We're going to touch on that in just a second, but one of the ways you can do is by purchasing packs. I don't recommend doing this because the value just isn't there. Okay, the rewards are substantial, but once you complete both halves of the currency, you can make a wish, getting the day's rewards. Okay, you're going to want to do this every day because you don't want to miss a daily reward. Let's take a look at what you get. One wish gives you, 10 summoning scrolls. They actually are pretty decent. You get spicy summoning tickets. You get jewels. You get rune stones, gemstones. You're going to be able to complete up to 7 wishes without having to pay. That's assuming that you log in and claim your daily wish tasks. Okay, it's going to give you 1/2 of the currency you need. In addition, this is a community event, kind of like the puzzle event. The more wishes that everybody on your server does, you get additional rewards. You can see 10 more spicy ticket prayers. That's really the main goal here, is to get the diamonds, the summoning scrolls, and these spicy prayer tickets. So how do you get the other half of the currency? Well, it's through the exchange. Okay, if you come back out to your main tab, there's an exchange. This operates kind of just like the normal arrival summons, and it's right here. You have to invest another currency in obtaining this. Well, how do you obtain this currency? By doing your warrior trial. You should already be familiar with the warrior trial because these are no different than the arrival trial, the standard arrival trials. You go in and you challenge. I used all my attempts here. But you go in and you challenge to obtain the exchange currency that you need. This one is called the food picks. One thing that you do want to make sure that you do is that you include at least one of the warriors that are featured. Here it's the skill warrior Melonia. You put her in, not only do you get a damage boost, which will allow you to reach higher levels here, thus getting more of the currency that you need, but she also increases the drop rate. A 5-star warrior will give you 10% more of the level that you're clearing. And I think it goes up to like 30 or 40%. That's huge when you're talking about maximizing your currency. So make sure to come in here and do your arrival every day, including at least one of the warriors. Even if it's low level, just do it. Get as high as you can. You're going to come back to this exchange currency, and the first thing that you're going to buy is going to be that leaf. Okay, I'm going to buy one. It costs 80. You get 100. I don't buy them all at once because when you first start off the event, you're not going to have the currency to be able to do that. But let's touch on the rest of the rewards. The first thing you should buy every day once you do your warrior trial is purchase one of these. Okay, eventually you're going to purchase them all, but you want to maximize your rewards. Your focus is going to be arrival summons, spicy tickets, and spicy prayers. In that order: your daily autumn leaf, buy your arrival summons. There's only 10 that you can buy of each of these. So eventually, by the time it's a 7-day event, by the time you finish, you should be able to have purchased all of them. Once you buy your currency, you come back, you make your wish, you grab your rewards. There's another reward here that when you wish 4 times, you get additional rewards. You wish 7 times, you get additional rewards. You're going to get a lot of spicy prayer tickets. This event is good for that, as well as giving you a plethora of diamonds and stuff. So make sure that you're coming in here and doing your rewards. That brings us to the other parts of the event that are actually worth noting. There's another login event. Okay, just for logging in, you get rewards. Okay, not substantial, but again, you're going to continue to add to your spicy prayers. 1,000 gems at day 5, a prophecy orb, which is good for summoning, as well as a jewel. Okay, that's just for logging in. Okay, just for logging in, and you're going to collect rewards here, but you're also going to collect rewards for your 7-day mission. Log in and claim your rewards. And that brings us up to the limited time missions, which we already covered on. This is going to give you your puzzle pieces, but it's also going to tie into the last part of the event, which is the lucky prayer. This is actually similar to the normal lucky prayer. If you don't know, there's a lucky prayer that runs every week where you do this summoning style. It's supposed to be random, but most of the time it works its way up. No big deal. By sacrificing yet another currency, to make another wish, if you will, or get a free spin. But it's all to claim the jackpot, and they let you pick your jackpot. Okay, the rewards vary, so you're going to have to look at them. In this week, I would not take the gear. If you're somebody who, you're going to have to make a choice here. A lot of people will take the random break and dual ticket at a chance to get any one of these good warriors, or they might be focusing on any one of these. I can get all of these warriors. I either have them built up or I can get them other ways. I'm going to take the sacrificing soul, and there you go. They give you one free. Oh, actually I got lucky on that one. So by coming in and completing these limited time missions, it has a dual benefit. One, it gives you your puzzle pieces that you're going to use to complete the event to gain your free warrior and spicy pose, but it also gives you that currency that, right here, it's going to give you the currency you're going to use in the lucky prayer to get your spins to get, again, additional free rewards just for playing the game. Whoops. There you go. It's actually very worth it to come in. Oh, I got my 1,000 gems. So the point is that this event actually has ran several times. Again, different themes and whatnot, but it provides a lot of rewards, namely those spicy prayer tickets that's going to help you get additional spicy prayers from the summoning through this spicy shop here for your various warriors. This is where free-to-play players can clean up and get a lot of currency towards buying spicy poses that might help some of the more basic warriors. That's it, guys. Make sure you log in and do your Peeping Tom event. Let me know what you think of these kind of events. If you agree that there is a lot of free rewards to be had here. Like, subscribe to the channel. We got lots more content coming up, and have a great rest of your Thursday.